prospects for a sustainable and viable Nigerian agro sector received a boost today with the launch of the Nigerian Stockbrokers Agribusiness Group in Lagos. This is in partnership with the Corporate Farmers International and notable international organizations like the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture. The national coordinator of the Corporate Farmers International, Prince Ade Ajayi, in his opening remarks, shared the essence of the initiative.
Today, we are launching Nigeria Stockbrokers Agribusiness Group, a platform, a movement to organize corporate organizations and other private sector or the section to have a solid voice in promoting agribusiness through real-time investment. We know that the future of agribusiness will not remain the same. As we explore agribusiness leadership strategies and best practices, covering a wide array of businesses, economics, political, environment, and social issues. When Nigeria succeeds, the rest of Africa will succeed.
Chairperson of the event, Dr. Kwesi Atta Kra, Director, Country Alignment and Systems Integration, International Institute of International Affairs, gave some insight into the changing narrative in the agri-sector space.
We want agriculture to be given a completely new dimension. It has to be given a business dimension. We need to look at it as something that people can get involved with and something that can provide sustenance, economic opportunities, job opportunities for people. This is not just something as a way of life for poor farmers. It's something that, if you look at it at the different levels, you can actually find different stakeholder groups who are benefiting from agriculture. In a way, we have allowed this agriculture thing to lose its coolness. And what I hear these days is a strong awakening. If you come to IITA, you will see the elements of that awakening. The young people are very active in agriculture, and they are trying to change the name agriculture to agriculture. You know? If you go, you find them wearing T-shirts which says, agriculture is cool. It is cool because it is being made attractive to young people. Any initiative that is not attractive to young people has no future. Because the future of all of us are the young people of today. So we have to really figure out what is key. The other thing is private sector. If we really want agriculture to play the role it has to play, we have to make sure that private sector is very much into it. All of us who are here, we are here because we believe in the dream of the Nigeria Agribusiness Group. And we have to really ask ourselves, what are we going to do tomorrow? What are we going to do in the coming year with regard to this organization, so that we can make sure that our own bit is done to ensure that we have success for this group.
Chairman, Nigerian Stockbrokers Agribusiness Group, Sir Babatunde Shobamowo, believed the launch of the initiative will create economic opportunities in the country.
It is envisaged that from 2017 to 2020, we envisage that the contribution of agri to our GDP will increase from about 16 trillion to about 20 trillion at an average growth rate of about 6.5% annually. What this means to the business discerning mind is there are a lot of opportunities in this space, and that's why we are all coming together. The essence of our collaboration with the corporate farmers is to ensure that we are part of to stop urban migration, improve food security, raise incomes, and reduce the poverty level.
Keynote speaker Professor B.A. Adewumi from the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, made a strong case for the repositioning of the agricultural sector in Nigeria.
Agriculture is a major base for industrialization because it can supply raw material for many industries. Therefore, agriculture should be practiced as a business, not only for food production, but for export and industry. We have to recognize that land and agricultural facilities are capital assets themselves. And the capital market must partner with agriculture to promote agribusiness. Recommendation: innovative clusters and competitiveness are essential to promote agriculture in order to encourage a diversified economy. The nation should support that. Then, the weak component of agricultural policy now, especially biotechnology and the engineering component in terms of mechanization, the policy has to be strengthened. And through a policy instrument, all stakeholders in agribusiness, including government, financial institutions, research institutions, farmers association, private sector, must be made to work together harmoniously to ensure agriculture features prominently in the capital market in a profitable manner. Also, policy instruments that will marry agriculture with capital market should be formulated to promote agribusiness. And the rural areas, which are the core agricultural production centers, should be recognized and designated as agro-industrial centers and developed with essential infrastructure to support large-scale agricultural food production.
Sir Babatunde Shobamowo, chairman of NSBAG, and Mr. Akin Alabi, managing partner, Corporate Farmers International, speaks further on the significance of the launch to the agri-sector and Nigeria's economy.
This association is between some stockbrokers and Corporate Farmers International Limited. Essentially, it's just to be able to encourage the youth to attract funding, to be able to do business. We've identified that there are a lot of businesses to be done in the agri sector, ranging from crop farming, livestock, land cultivation, and so on and so forth. And we want to be able to do one thing, to reduce the poverty level, to make sure that farmers have rise in their income, and also to be able to package them that exports, their products will be exported and they will be high yield. This invariably will transform into the programs and initiatives being put up by the government. As you are aware, the government has a lot of programs through the banks and through the CBN also. And also they've made fertilizers at very cheap rates available to all the farmers. But essentially, how do you now put it in a business format? That is essentially what this group is going to embark on. We'll train the youths, we'll train them how to manage their resources right from beginning to the end. And also, I'm sure you're aware that the stockbroking group, Association of Stockbroking Houses of Nigeria, is planning to launch a 50 billion commodity exchange that will be on stream around the third quarter of 2018. Essentially, that platform will be made available to buyers and sellers of products through the intermediation of stockbrokers. Will ensure that packaging, storage, and everything is done. And all this will attract high values before they are eventually exported, out of the country. This, of course, will mean higher yield, higher income to all our farmers. And prior to that, we'll make sure that we'll encourage small farmers to come together as a group in order to be able to attract cheaper and more sustainable funds from the capital market, and they will be listed under a special platform, alternative securities market. The conditions of listings are less stringent than the other big ones. It's all in the bid to be able to promote the capital market endanger the federal government's initiatives in ensuring that agric as one of the top priority areas in the ERGP comes to fruition. And that's why we have come together and to launch this initiative. Going forward, we'll ensure that we engage on roads. We'll engage all the communities. We'll engage throughout Nigeria. Making sure that they are well entrenched. I will support them right from the beginning to the end.
The basic objective is actually for us to close the gap. That's the word. To close the gap between the capital markets and the agribusiness sector. We've identified that majorly agri-finance or finance has been a major challenge in the agribusiness sector. So we have created this group to create that linkage, between the capital market, the private sector, and the agribusiness sector, which are left alone, for years, and also to provide a form of capital incentive, initiatives, form of a linkage in which farmers can say, okay, yes, I can go to XYZ bank, to get money, to get loans, to get grants, to develop my farm. You understand? And also to build the sector effectively, because we are going to the stage where we're going to have money farmers. Not only the commodity farmers anymore, money farmers, which are also called the commodity traders, in the capital market. So where we can actually say, yes, in my farm, I can invest XYZ, and in a number of years, I can have XYZ returns. You understand? That's why this group is created, to create a platform and that linkage between the capital market, private sector, and the agribusiness sector.
It is a new dawn with the NSBAG launch. There are huge expectations that the capital market and private sector will key into the opportunities for investing in the critical value chain of the Nigerian agricultural sector.